Hi, this first demonstration will be for a self-static quadricep stretch. Um, you can do this a number of ways, sitting, standing, kneeling, but I'm going to demonstrate how you start by laying down flat. I like to place my head on my hand. I raise my leg up, bend my knee to about 90%. And you can grab it with your opposite hand. I'm not quite flexible enough to do that. So I just grab it right behind me. I get it to where I have a nice stretch. In static stretching, you're going to hold for about 20 seconds. Okay, until the Golgi tendon has a tendency to release. You hold, and then you reset, bring it back up. You can do this probably 3 sets. One of the things that I like to do with this stretch is I like to roll onto my side where I place my head on my arm. My arm is out. This helps me balance. And then I can pull back, which helps with my hip flexors a little bit. And I can hold for the 20-second count again. Get a nice stretch. Hold it. You can also push against your hand in either one of those positions for 5 or 6 seconds, and then relax and work on your range of motion by pulling a little bit farther back. Hi, this is the next demonstration of a self-static hamstring stretch. Just probably start with the most basic stretch there is. It's putting both sitting flat, having your legs straight out in front of you. You can bring your toes towards you. I am terrible, I can't touch my toes. Usually when you can do this stretch standing up and bending over and letting gravity help you with the stretch. In this stretch, I like to just try and hold for 20 seconds, keeping my back flat and bending at the waist until I feel the stretch. You can raise your knees up just a little bit, and sometimes I'll let you go a little bit farther. I try and keep my knees against the ground, the back of my knees, which obviously makes the stretch a little bit tighter. So this is something that you can hold for 20 seconds. You can also spread your legs out and go from one side to the next. But I like to do what's called a figure 4 stretch, which is where I bring my heel into my groin. I have my knee. I try and make sure that that is trying not to get too high up, keeping it down. And then I just focus on still going straight in this position. Again, you'd hold for about 20 seconds. And then after holding this position for 20 seconds, you would switch, change feet, pull your left foot into your groin, set it up against the inside of your leg like this. Try and keep your knee from going too high, keeping it down, and reach and hold into that static stretch where you just hold the stretch for about 20 seconds. And then after, try and increase your range of motion by moving forward. All right, the next stretch is a self-stretching using PNF for your quadriceps. This is pretty much one of the basic stretches for your quads that you probably did when you didn't even know it. It is where you grab your back of your foot or above your ankle, and I'm using the wall to help me balance a little bit. But what you want to make sure you do is you pull your knee back just a little bit to open your hip up, so that way you can stretch the full length of the quadricep muscle. A lot of people will bring their knee this way forward, and that shortens the muscle. So you want to pull it back just a little bit, stand up nice and tall and straight, and work on that balance. Okay? One of the things you can do once you get this stretch down is you can hold and push against your hand for about an 8 count. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax and pull back and work on that range of motion. You want to do that about 4 or 5 times, resetting each time, making sure that the knee is pulled back. You're getting the full stretch on the whole length of the foot. And then once you were done with this stretch and you had a great balance, you could then release the foot bring it back, bring your arm out. For those that do yoga, this would be the dancer's pose. And that's how you'd stretch PNF, your quadricep muscle. All right, next up we have our partner PNF stretch for hamstrings. My daughter Chloe is going to be my partner. Okay, so first we'll start by me lying down. I will raise my leg up. Obviously I can't raise it that hard. Hi. My daughter Chloe, Ethan, can you do something so Chloe's in the frame? My daughter Chloe is there, and I'm gonna put my leg up. She's gonna put my heel on her shoulder away from her face so that when I press against it, I don't kick her in the face. She's gonna use her body position and weight to press against my leg. I'm gonna press at about 80%. Look how she holds my knee, one hand on the outside, one hand on the inside. She's holding my knee. And then I'm going to press against her at about 80% for a 6 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to relax, and then she's going to use her weight and walk my leg up into a new range of motion. I'm going to lift. She's going to just slightly push. Okay? And then I'm going to relax. Okay? You would do 3 sets of that. Each time I would push my leg up. She just presses against it. Depending on the sport, you know, she could push a little bit higher depending on the flexibility needed by each individual athlete. It's very important that for the person who's holding the leg, that they are secure with the knee and they're also secure holding it so that if anything, I don't react or push her and have her push her off or fall over. So that is partner PNF hamstring. All right, this next stretch is a demonstration for a partner PNF groin stretch. We are going to do a butterfly position. So what you do is you sit down and you bring both your feet and place your feet together, and then you slide them towards your groin, standing up straight. Okay, I'm going to use my elbows to push down. Okay, so I'm in a pretty good stretch right here. And then your partner is going to lean over you and press down. So she's going to press down while I count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to relax, and then she's going to push. Go ahead, Chloe. Push. Mm-hmm. And stretch more of a range of motion. Okay, relax. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. So in this, you're in, you have it, and you're going to hold. Now she's going to press down, and I'm going to press against her for a 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to relax, and then she's going to press down and increase that range of motion. Okay? Now, if you're by yourself, what you do is you hook your hands around your ankles, use your elbows, and you press down and create your own resistance for your 6 count, and then relax and increase the range of motion. That should do it.